Why don't they just get a job? We've all heard it, right? Maybe even said it. It seems simple. If you don't want to be poor, get off your butt and get a job. Truth is, it's not simple at all. I'm Peggy Zink, CEO of Cincinnati Works. Now, 23 years ago, our organization was founded on the belief that people could work their way out of poverty. All they needed was a little training and access to a good job. Boy, were we wrong. Because here's what we've learned. Poverty is complicated, and it takes a lot more than a job to lift yourself out of it. It takes looking at people as whole and complex. Let me tell you about Bob. When Bob came to Cincinnati Works, he had a job, a good one. He was working for a local manufacturer, making well over minimum wage. It was the kind of job where you could even advance, make a career of it. But Bob, like most people in poverty, had friends and family in poverty too. So Bob and his girlfriend found themselves also supporting her sister and her sister's kids, all 5 of them. Money was tight, space was tight, and the depression that Bob had been battling all his life was getting worse. We met Bob after he confided to a supervisor that he was having suicidal thoughts. Thankfully, she sent him our way. At Cincinnati Works, we work with nearly 1,000 people every year, and they all share some similarities with Bob. They don't make enough money to even cover their most basic needs. Many lack reliable transportation or stable housing. Some struggle with physical and mental health challenges. And they carry these challenges with them every day, whether they are looking for a job or they already have one. And they are not alone. More than 85,000 people, our neighbors in Greater Cincinnati, live in poverty. And get this, more than half already have at least one job. A job alone is not the answer to poverty. But that doesn't mean we're going to let poverty win. At Cincinnati Works, we spent 23 years figuring out what it takes to help people lift themselves up. And here's our answer. Coaching. Long-term, one-on-one coaching that complements the job placement. Our coaches are trained professionals who understand the complex challenges that people in poverty face. But they are coaches, not caseworkers. They don't solve problems for our members. They help our members learn to solve their own challenges. They work side by side with our members to develop a game plan to achieve work and life goals that will lead to success. And why do we call our clients members? Because our relationship is more of an ongoing partnership than a single point in service. The journey out of poverty can be long, and we are a resource for our members as long as they need us. Our members are members for life. So what does that look like? Let's go back to Bob. So Bob's coach, TC, immediately connected him to our in-house counselor, Jackie. And while Jackie and Bob worked to stabilize his mental health, TC coached Bob on the other things that he was struggling with. So for Bob, this meant learning how to establish a household budget and how to better manage the various demands on his time. For others, this could mean thinking through how to find reliable transportation to work. And for others still, this may mean reframing attitudes or building confidence or learning how to overcome self-destructive behaviors. After about a year of working with his coach, Bob earned himself a promotion and a raise. Yay! He was able to afford a bigger house for himself and his girlfriend and her sister and the 5 kids. So Bob's family, however non-traditional it may be, is on the rise, and I am confident that they are going to thrive. All in all, Cincinnati Works has helped more than 8,000 people secure employment since our founding in 1996. 25% of our members go on each year to achieve economic self-sufficiency, which means they earn enough to cover their basic needs, to build up an emergency fund, and maybe even squirrel away some extra cash for their dreams. And now families beyond Cincinnati are thriving too, as 23 organizations across 11 states have adopted our model, with more to come. At Cincinnati Works, we help people do so much more than get a job. By focusing on the challenges that people in poverty face every day, we make it easier for them to keep the job, to be their best on the job, and to advance to a better job. Because when our coaches help our members stabilize their lives, their talent thrives, and their families and businesses and communities thrive right alongside them. Please join us.